Just did not like his accuracy in that debut game. It was so reached in the middle up in the air with time, and it's an Amari Jones catch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
And Ingram slot right on 2nd and 5. Over the middle and complete to the rookie. He has a first down. One thing about Ingram as well is he's a great run after the catch threat. Jones, not really that kind of receiver. So ideally, we'd see a lot of short targets going to Ingram, and then he's a juke away from making the defense look silly. 2nd down and 9. Pressure coming. That is complete. Really nice play there. Get the ball out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's
3rd down and short now. Jermaine Canada's off to a quiet start. He's the motion man. And Love rolls this pass away. Now, the other thing I saw a couple times in that previous video was Love didn't always recognize the open receiver. So, just want to take another look at some of these plays. Yeah, I mean, I would throw this one to Canada. I would at least give him a chance, and this isn't a bad opportunity either for Norwood. He's open. But pressure getting there will force a lot of those throwaways, and that's why we got to build up this offensive line. Just a big part of the AI.
Carry for Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, it's Smith. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
Download the app now and start shopping.
By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
The AI
that one
in this
falls
game can
incomplete.
really throw the ball away. So the Colts get the football back. Glenn Barkley is in the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something.
And we take
here
over after
out of the gun, Smith.
Houston will try this again, starting at
That's to Fulgham, complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Love again,
take a look.
standing tall, and this pass is thrown away. It looked to me like Amari Jones was wide open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now.
3rd down and 6 now is
right at the 40. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a 3-yard run?
Colts take over. It does look like it's a serious injury.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to run.
It's Wate forcing a 3 and out here with the tackle, making a 4th and 7. And Eagles have a decent first drive, getting around 30 yards total, 35 yards. And they force Vegas to only have a net gain of 3 yards. Sorry to be selfish. Every girl was worth it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you
That's when you're
will be successful. Find your playmakers in game football.
1 yard so far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Smith. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 for Goddard on that catch.
But after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Jeff Heath. Patterson checks in after the big run by Sanders. Here's Patterson. The juke outside on the 1st down for Jared Patterson to the 45. Perfect run.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage,
Like Smith.
they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd.
I had to get it off because Johnson got shed quick. Just had to get a throw off.
Which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 2. Throwing again. Smith. Flushed out right.
Lobs it for Rager. Juke inside by Jared Rager. Oh. 2nd year receiver at TCU. The flip pass by Alex Smith leads to a touchdown. Alex Smith still not the veteran. He got a catch and run for around a 45-yard touchdown. Jalen Rager. Alex Smith only has to throw it around 3 yards.
That's a tissue backpack. I just be the truth. I'm not with the rap cap. Can't wait till they free turn. Mr. Push your shit back. Rest in peace to Larry. Johnny B and Tay, man. Swear I had a world pass. But I got it so fast. Go to war by my dog. Get a West with me, you. If I fall. Out of pain, I endure just
For pain. Oh, a good shoot by John Brown.
standing with you, throwing gang signs, do it matter. When them bullets start flying, have fun, scatter. He ain't had no business in that car, now he ready to tattle. Just got shipped to die, he on the platter. Got on long sleeves, but I still right from New York, nigga, I'm in rare form. Savage like 97, 98, Jordan. Step back, shoot you in your face like I'm James Horn. Said it done.
You gon' ride for who you tryna die for, who you tryna die for.
She was telling lies though, sleeping with my guys though. That shit turned my heart cold. I came from the bottom. I didn't have a dime, bro. Apartment through the
Middle,
still got on my
completely
grind.
open. John Brown.
Bro. This shit took some time, bro. Finally get my shine.
No news.
Right hand on my block, left hand on her coochie. Caught the chop, hit your top, nigga Bruce Lee. You know I get it, pussy can't screw me. Got your film on my line, time I scoop me. You know I got a soft spot for the OG.
There's Derek Barnett. Gets him for a loss of 2.
I buy every pair of mirrors in the boutique. You know who want all the smoke, nigga Lucy. I never foul out, I might take a break. You know either way it go, my family keep me straight. Still in debt from all the losses that I had to take. When you out here trying to evolve, they gon' call you fake. I can't turn my back on the game, no matter what you make. I done took a lot of risks to make sure niggas in.
Ricardo Allen on the tackle, setting up 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a bowl-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, Dash. You might want to try and throw.
He's sacked, stripped, and picked up by the Raiders. Been stripped by Javon Hargrave, but no one could pick it up.
When all is said and done,
Great work by the defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles.
punish, reward.
They're going to have to play very good defense for the next 2-3 weeks. Oh, shoot out there. Until Jalen Hurts makes his return.
Focused, move forward, and never lose faith in yourself.
Jalen Hurts makes his ever-awaited return.
Stay in savage mode. Because
Not going to bring this one out to start the second quarter.
too damn civilized.
Aaron Banks. Oh, he was on my roster. I wanted to keep him, you dick. See, I'm going to come out of this. I want to come out of that. I'm going to try formation. Oh, Patrick, he blows.
You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down.
Defensive pass interference. Defensive pass interference on Nick Witkowski, only a 2-yard gain, but free play. That's why I got scared. And all.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
By the best.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cross for Jalen Rager, 42. That's about all of Alex Smith's arm that he has left that he had to throw that ball. But he got it there. 37-year-old made the play. Rager's 2 receptions, 83 yards. On about a 40-yard throw. Closer to 30. Underneath. The Goddard. Alex Smith playing very well today, other than the one pick, which was a 50-50 ball. Looking very good in the green. Formation play one in this formation was a play action. Keep catching him blitzing on my play actions. Watching fakes. Promise, swear to you I'll be okay. Sanders, nice 10 yards.
You only say that cause I'm not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know I say that I am better now. I only say that cause you're not around. You know I never meant to let you down.
Find a way to get the job done. Another point goes away for the Flyers. Take a look at our Chevrolet player of the game. Brock Nelson is going to be that guy. He picked up the early goal. His speed and fast from Minnesota.
In order to try and get this running game going.
After scoring this one,
On second and 11 now.
It was over the middle, dropped by Littleton.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Hurts most likely would wait for the play to develop and scramble on this, but we don't know if Smith can still do that. Back to throw. Gonna survey the field. Underneath for Marshall.
And he's able to run this down the 5-yard line.
Field goal for Jake Elliott will be good, 25-yarder. Body count! There is Slay, great tackle. That definitely saved a touchdown. That's way too fucking much. I'm ready for fumbles. Eric Wilson will pick it up. We don't know if that will count, but I don't think the knee touched. It did not. The knee did touch, so no fumbles ruled.
For the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points. But the receiver hard to fault.
What? Instead he picked. Watch me in the pick up play. What the fuck? I'm ready.
We came here to see Jim. What you got? No, that don't play. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
There's a flag on the play. Here goes John Brown again. John Brown. It's holding on Denzel Good. That'll come back. Sky runs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle made by
speed by Gainer. Thrown up! Almost picked up by Catuente with all his fingertips. I'm on Gainer with a good edge rush. 3rd and 7. Look at Fletcher Cox getting over there to make the play. 46. Whole squad ready. I'm out Vegas. 36-56. It's like a 60-yard field goal. Don't think it's an angle over Daniel Carlson. I don't trust it. Eddie Pinheiro. From 62. They're going to take the 5-yard penalty. And they're going to punt. Now it's more acceptable punt, so then they create more room. Will that go out? It will, barely. Buck sweep. Worked so well because West Ham only 3 down linemen, and he pinched. That's why it worked. Good play here. Good block on Heath by Rager. And Patterson gets 20.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes.
Great play by Rager. Picking up that block.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off...
Patowski missed. And a good shoot by Sanders. 15. Almost over 100 yards combined for Sanders and Patterson on the day. Trevon Mullen will make that. And Alex Smith will go down trying to get out by Yannick Ngakoue. He could have stepped up in the pocket and rolled out or went underneath. 2-minute warning. It's 43. If Lane Johnson can hold his block right there, give Goddard time to get it. Goddard gets open into the outside. And this guy Brody about the 30. 169 yards so far for Alex Smith. He's playing phenomenally. The right play call there. Corner to Goddard. And their most reliable receiver all year.
And wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped it there. Littleton there on the tackle. We talked about defenders specifically linebackers.
I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. Do what I want. No.
misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. Catch made by Fulgham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
What now? 180!
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 50, Mike 50!
Express!
Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Well,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
4-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, Smith eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Eagles 17, Raiders 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 29, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
He's crossing. He's checking ground. Check.
Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now! 180! 180, we're good! 280! 555! 555! Let's go,
Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, man, that tells you you're getting it done. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Go, check. Go, check. Go. Switch.
Now Sanders. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Raiders 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
58
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
We're good.
From the gun, Carr completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now, 180. Let's go. 58, right over there.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What now?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A good pickup there at 22. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr gonna go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 44, 44, Mike, 44. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.